everybody, it's Mel. So this video is going to be a little bit different than my other videos, and I don't want to call this a rant video because I don't want to say them actually ranting. I just want to address a couple issues that I have not seen videos on personally. I'm sure they're out there, I just haven't found them. And talk about some things that have been going on. One personally, one situation actually happened to me, but I know that these things, it's possible for them to happen to other people, and I just want to get this out there. And if you have experienced this, I would love for you to share your experience in the comments, because basically together we can get these people out in the open who keep doing this, so that they don't do this to anybody else. So as you can see from the title, this video is going to be about integrity and addressing what integrity is and how people these days, some people, not everybody, but some people these days just completely forget integrity, especially when you're dealing with someone over the internet. And yes, there are certain things that you need to be careful with, definitely. But say, for instance, here on YouTube, if you meet somebody and you talk to them, you befriend them, you watch their videos, you tweet them, you maybe even text them, and you get to know them, you feel like you've gotten to know them, and then it comes about where contest time comes and you say enter a contest that they have, or you decide to do a swap. I mean, everybody was doing swaps this summer, so you decide to do something like that, either officially or unofficially, and you think that you know this person, and then they turn out to be somebody completely different. Now, most of us are not close to each other, and so when we decide to do something like swaps or contests, you're trusting whoever holds the swap or whoever holds the contest. You're trusting that they're going to participate and hold up their end of the bargain, just as you have by subscribing or saying subscribing or to whatever was required of you. So let me first start with the actual textbook definition of integrity. Dictionary.com says integrity is to adhere to moral and ethical principles, soundness of moral character, and honesty. So honesty being the big key word there. And that's really important, especially if you're doing something where people trust you. So as most of you know who watch my videos, I entered a contest a while back. I won the contest, and after it was said and done, the second person holding the contest decided that they did not want to uphold their bargain and send me my prize. Now, before anybody starts preaching about it was free, blah, 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 you should not expect anything, why are you complaining? Here is what the issue is. It's me making the video and entering the contest cost me absolutely nothing. You're right. It didn't cost me a single thing, because I was proud of the look that I did, and it can still be used as a video, so there's no issue there. But what concerns me, or really actually infuriates me, is the fact that you say that you're going to hold a contest, you put it out there, people subscribe to you, people enter your contest, and then you decide once you pick the winner that you don't feel like you want to hold up your end of the bargain by giving them their prize. So I'm sure that I am not the only person that this has happened to, and which really, really disgusts me, because if it happened to me entering a contest of somebody that I thought that I knew, somebody that I thought I could trust, that just said to me right there that there are tons and tons and tons of contests going on all the time. So how do you know that the contest that you're entering, how do you know that they're going to send you what they say? It's basically just about honesty. It's about integrity. It's about saying, yes, I will enter a video for your contest based on what you're telling me, and I will win if I win, and then I will receive the products that you're telling me that I'm going to get. So that's my experience with it. And if anybody wants to know exactly who this person was, definitely message me. I have no problem saying it. A lot of you probably already do know, and it's not that hard to figure out. Now, the other co-partner in the contest held up her end of the bargain, and what I won was a $100 gift card, and she sent me her part, which was $50, and I didn't want her to send any more than that, because it was not her responsibility. Now, again, I am only upset by the fact that I didn't get the other 50, only just because it was about what you should do if you say you're going to do something. And if I don't see it, it's not going to hurt me. But I just want people to know that this is going on, and that the next time this person holds a contest, maybe people won't be so quick to enter because you don't know. Now the other thing is the swap stuff. I know that this is happening all the time, and this goes the same as with the contest. If you hold a swap or you're part of a swap, then regardless of the situation, you agree, you're entering into basically a contract to whatever the terms of the swap are, to uphold your part of the swap. Meaning, if you say that you're going to participate, then you need to participate. You need to buy the things that you agree to buy, spend the amount of money that you agree to buy, and then you need to agree to ship. Plain and simple, that is what you agree to. Regardless of what else happens, regardless of what may come up, in your personal life, regardless, you need to uphold your responsibility. And by the end of this video, I'm sure we'll all be counting how many times I say honesty, integrity, and responsibility. But that really is exactly what it's about. And if you have, and another thing to people who decide to do stuff like this, whether a contest, whether a swap, whether anything like that, if you can't afford to participate, then don't participate. If you want subscribers that bad, start busting out the videos. Start, following trends and doing trendy videos, and get subscribers the honest way. Don't hold contests, because we all know, and I myself have already participated in one contest where I've held one contest. I will be the first to tell you that you get a lot of subscribers from contests, and everybody knows that. That is no secret. And if you want subscribers, then get them the honest way. Don't get them because you say that you're going to hold a contest. You hold a contest, tons of people subscribe to you. It's usually in the hundreds, no matter where you are in your YouTube life. And then decide that you don't have the time or have the money or have the stuff that you promised. That is not acceptable. And again, yes, I know a lot of you people will say, I'll get a lot of comments who will say, it's the internet, you should be aware. I completely understand that, but we all are adults, and just because you're on the internet and you're thousands of miles, hundreds of miles, however far away you are from the people who participate in stuff like this with you, doesn't mean that you can basically screw them. The next thing that I wanted to mention is I wanted to talk about fraud, because fraud, the textbook definition of Wikipedia is, in the broadest sense, okay, and this is very broad, fraud is an intentional deception made for personal gain or to damage another individual. And fraud does vary from legal jurisdiction to legal jurisdiction. As we all know, everybody within each jurisdiction, municipality, stuff like that, you're going to have different textbook definitions and different laws. Okay, so that being said, fraud is a crime. It's also a civil violation. So hoaxes are fraudulent. There's different types of fraud, and it can include mail, wire, phone, internet, computer crime, and internet fraud. So no, I'm not an attorney. I did go to law school for a few years. I started on that career path, and I decided to work in public safety. So I know that this, especially if you get something and you're not receiving, or you promise you're going to do something for somebody and you don't, you're frauding them. You are committing a civil and sometimes a legal crime. And I've seen people get arrested for less. So, this is not like some sort of lecture, or, this is not my intent to scare anybody. But again, like I said in the beginning of the video, this video is just because this is getting done to people, and people, YouTube viewers, gurus, everybody alike needs to know who is doing this, and so that they do not get included in stuff like this anymore. So with that being said, I know that I've gone on for 10 minutes and I said that this is not a rant. I hope that it doesn't sound like I'm ranting. Just had a lot to get off my chest. Like I said, feel free to comment below if you've had this experience. That way that the rest of us will know to steer clear from these people. So keep the channel comments to a minimum, to keep the arguing and fighting to a minimum. And I appreciate everybody's feedback. Thank you so much for watching.